Hi guys, I just wanted to make a quick correction before the podcast even begins. At some point in this episode, I lie to you and say that I'm not going to have my website up, but that was a lie, and my website is up. So if you look in the description of this podcast episode, you will see vinephilo.com, and there you can put in your email and be subscribed to my upcoming newsletter, any announcements about merchandise. You can be the very first to know when merch is coming out, and also this will allow you to be the very first to know when I'm doing a giveaway, which is coming up very soon, and I'm very excited for. Everything's going to be coming out in the next few weeks, but I definitely want to be able to give you guys a heads up for when I'm going to be giving you one of every item. So that means you're going to get a t-shirt, you're going to get a sweatshirt, and you're going to get a hat, and you're going to get a tote bag. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, but yeah, so just put in your email and you will be the first to know everything. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Bye. Hi guys. Welcome to POV, You're My Therapist, the podcast where I vent, you listen, and you do not get paid. No, you don't. This is your civic duty. Your civic duty to listen to me complain. And baby, do I have some complaining to do. Okay, this is POV My Therapist. This is what it is. This is who we are. This is what we do, girl. So, this is the look. Today's look is extra glittery, extra crazy, extra just pretty, just because I deserve it, okay? It's my birthday. Today's my 27th birthday. And I'm not in the best mood. Is anybody ever in the best mood? Is anybody ever in the best mood around their birthday? They're not. And if you are, you're a fucking weirdo, okay? But today I have a lot of feelings, and baby, we're going to talk about those feelings, okay? But yeah, so today's my 27th birthday, so I did a little extra glam, like, I'm wearing the crazy eyelashes. I'm wearing the long eyelashes. Like, I can feel this shit touch my eyebrows, bitch. Like, I got the extra glittery on. Like, it's just extra. Like, it's giving. I look really beautiful. Like, she's that girl. So, period. Wow, you guys. So, I don't know if you remember, but last episode I told you guys that I was going to go to New York for my birthday. And look, as the trip got closer and closer, like, I just had like this, y'all, I be telling y'all that my intuition is strong. She is strong. And like, I think I told everybody in my life that I talk to on a daily basis, at least once before this trip, that I think I should cancel the trip. Like, down to when I was getting in the car, I was like, I think I should cancel the trip. And I kept saying that, but like, I was trying to talk myself out of it. Or I was really hoping, I think deep down I was hoping somebody would be like, yeah, you know what, if you really feel like that, you should cancel. Nobody did that, and I blame you all for what's about to happen now. I have never had an experience where from the moment it began to the moment it ended, it was just not giving. There were beautiful moments in between, I will give you that, but everything was just really just well written. The universe took her time. She took her time fucking my shit up, okay? Just so you know, she took her time. She planned this out. This is not a series of unfortunate events, baby. Unfortunate implies that there is no thought, that there is randomness, there is just this and that and that. No. This was a concise takedown. Okay? And right now, I don't see what the point of it was. I don't see what the point of my suffering was and my irritation and my tears. But one day, I know I will look back at this moment and I will say, wow, that was really for the better. That day, however, is not today, bitch. That day is not today. It's not today, okay? Listen, you guys. So, I'm trying to decide, do I tell you linearly everything that happened or what? But Anyway, so it is my birthday, and if you feel like donating to the POV My Therapist Fund, the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Also, I have merch coming up. Very exciting about that. So I have merch coming up. I want to tell a lie and say that my website's gonna be up, and go write your email in the newsletter so that you can be the first to know when merch is out. I want to tell you that lie, but I don't know if I'm gonna have that ready by then, just because I'm sorry, I know that everything is about organization and this and that, but baby, listen, I'm just having a rough time, okay? I'm trying to uphold myself to a standard, and I feel like the most of a standard that I can hold myself up to right now is being beautiful and going to work. Everything else is just a little bit extra, but I need to get that done. I really need to get that done. That was one of my priorities these last couple of days that I did not get done. So here, I'm actually not actually. Anyways, the merch is coming out soon. Okay, the pictures have been taken. That was something that got done during this trip that I'm very happy that it got done, because bitch, if it didn't get done during this trip, I think I honestly would have had a meltdown, but that got done, so I was very happy about that. I am so over my birthday this year that today is my birthday. Do I have a cake? No. I don't. I'm cutting the cake this weekend when my sister comes. And I just don't care anymore. I really don't care. There's a lot of things right now that I'm feeling that I just don't care. I feel like the most I want to do to celebrate this birthday is forget this weekend, allow myself the privilege of forgetting this weekend, and also creating a mood board, because I'm feeling like there is a power in creating a mood board, because something that was on my mood board 2 years ago happened, and it's real. I had the meeting and everything, and it's great, and I'm excited, and I feel like there's a lot of power in that. So I'm actually going to look at my mood board again. It's in here somewhere, but I'm going to look at it again because I want to see what else I had on there. Let's see what else is going to happen in 2023. Time is a concept. It does not work linearly. So the time that I exist in and the time that the universe exists in is completely different, because clearly my 2021 is the universe's 2022. So let's see what the fuck else is on this bitch that's about to happen. All right. But so talking about my trip and just getting that out of the way, y'all, I knew that this trip was not, I knew some fuckery was going to happen when already going into this trip. I really wanted to cancel. I don't know why, but I wanted to cancel. It wasn't a gut feeling, it was a want. So for me, the difference between a gut feeling is oh no, I need to do this. Oh shit, my friend's calling me. Hold on. There's a difference between a gut feeling and a want. For me, it was a very big want that I wanted to cancel the trip. But it wasn't a gut feeling that, oh shit, I should cancel this trip. Because if it was a gut feeling, I would have canceled that bitch. Okay? And gut feelings for me are life or death. Okay? So if it was a gut feeling, I would have canceled the trip. But it wasn't a gut feeling, and it was more so a series of omens and very suspicious things that I was fuck, I should cancel this trip, but it was too late. So the day that I was supposed to leave home, packed up all my bags, did all of that, literally was going back and forth with myself. Should I stay? Should I go? But I was no, let's just go. Maybe you're just overthinking and nothing bad is going to happen. Maybe something really good is going to happen. That is always an option. Because maybe, that is something that is a thing. And I shit you not, my friend came to pick me up, and I got my bag. I had 2 bags. They were quite light, but they were just big, because most it was shoes. So I had 2 bags, and I went to pick up one of the bags, and I just got my nails done a week ago, and my nail broke. And it wasn't the regular little nail break. No, it was the bloody nail break where the top of your nail, your actual nail, the nail snaps down, okay? Or up or whatever. But it cuts, it breaks your actual nail. It snaps your actual nail like a yummy little glow stick, okay? And that is what happened to me. And blood came gushing out. And I looked at my friend because she's also very superstitious. We looked at each other and I was like, shit, this is an omen if I've ever seen one. So she and I are in the car and she's driving me to the airport and we're talking and everything. And I look at her and I'm like, look, it's not too late. Like if I cancel my flight, like we could just go to brunch. We could just go to brunch, like for real. She had her baby with her. I haven't seen the baby in so long. I was like, we could just have a girls' day. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, and I'll save so much money by not going to New York. Like, girl, it's really not that big of a deal. We get to the airport. I go through TSA. I also was like very concerned about my luggage because I've never lost luggage before, but I was very scared that I would lose luggage this time because I had like important outfits because my merchandise was in there and I needed the merchandise for the photos. So I did like that thing that they do with important families, how like nobody in like the heir to like Exxon, when they go on a family trip, the whole family is not on the same flight, baby. They're taking like at least 3 separate private jets so that if one jet goes down, there's at least 2/3 of the family left. So that's what I was doing with my clothing because I was not chancing it. So I was very concerned about my luggage. Got through TSA, got my luggage on the flight, got in my seat. It was a full flight, which I was slightly annoyed about because I'm a fat bitch. But it was a full flight and I was slightly annoyed about that. I kid you not. We take off and with 30 seconds into the flight, the overhead compartments, the little windows, or not windows, but the little overhead compartment, like the doors to the overhead compartments, come down. A bunch of them open. And I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, oh my God, this is like a moment in Final Destination. Like, where something is it's just like something that's off. Like, it's just off. And I'm staring at this one overhead compartment that's down. And I'm like, if I die, well, my thoughts on death are very different than a lot of people. I'm not really that scared to die. I just hope I don't suffer. But I'm just like, if I die, like, it's not really going to be my problem. It's kind of going to be everybody else's problem. Like, oh, sorry. Sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hell. So I'm like, or like whatever. I don't really know what comes after. But like, if there's a hell, I ain't going there. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. So I'm not really that concerned about that. Like, that wasn't really my concern. My concern was just like, damn, everybody else is just going to have to miss me if I go on this flight. So sad. For you guys, not me, I don't care. So I was just like, shit. So I'm looking at these overhead compartments that are open, and I'm just like, damn, so I do like a quick little prayer, and I'm like, all right, God, like, whatever. If the flight goes down, like, it's fuck it, but don't let nobody suffer, and just kind of make the death instantaneous if you can. So I was just like, all right, cool. And then I laid back and then I watched House of Dragons for the rest of the flight. Obviously, I didn't die. So after that, I get to LaGuardia, which is such a nice airport. And it takes forever for the luggage to come out. Get my luggage and then, get to my friend's house, whatever. The first day and the next day were like fine. And I knew, though, that some fuckery was going to be happening because one of my friends, like, this is the person that I talked about before, but, like, I used to have feelings for them. Now I don't really have feelings. Well, yes, I do. That's a lie. I still have feelings for them. But those feelings only happen because, like, I misunderstand, like, what's going on sometimes. Like, I feel like the way they function, like, their brain is really they're always thinking about an end goal, and they're very analytical, and I'm more so thinking with my feelings. Everything I do is with my feelings. If my feelings are not up to par for that day, I'm not doing this podcast. I'm so sorry, because I'm just so aware of my energy and my and how I feel, and like and how that rubs off on people and all of those things. I don't know if these are things that cross his mind ever, but he does a lot of things that honestly like give me mixed signals. And I've always felt like mixed signals are very intentional on the part of the person giving mixed signals. But in this situation, I feel like they're just unaware. Like, and I don't know if I'm just being too complimentary and too kind, which is something else that literally, like, by the end of this trip, I was like, bar none, at the end of the day, I am too kind. I am too forgiving, and I am too nice, and I'm done. I feel like fighting. I feel like fighting. I feel like arguing. I feel like throwing hands. I feel like punching. I feel like doing a lot of things that do not mean suppressing my emotion, because I have just been suppressing my emotion for a long time. And I want to express how I feel. If you've made me mad, I want you to know that you've made me mad. If you've made me sad, I want you to know that. And I'm just over suppressing my emotions for the sake of other people who have no interest in caring how the things that they do make me feel. That's it. So, yeah. So I don't. I kind of knew like like some fuckery was gonna happen, or he was gonna be on some fuckery, and the reason why was because before I even left, like because I was having a dinner for my birthday, and I invited all of my really close friends that live up there. But I had Monday, I didn't have any plans for Monday. Like Monday was like my fully open day, like no plans whatsoever. And I had basically like allotted time to everybody, and I was talking to him and I was like, I'm not doing anything Monday. Like, do you want to do something spooky ooky? And he was like, yeah, like we can do something spooky. And then he recommended doing something that was like really far, like a 2-hour train ride away. And I was just like, okay, do you understand that like we're gonna be stuck together this entire time? Like, are you okay with that? And when I was in there the first day, that's what I said to him. And then, mind you, my okay. So that's what I said to him. That's what I said. And he literally goes, "It was your idea." And I was like, "No, it wasn't." Like, it wasn't. I said I wanted to do something spooky. It wasn't my idea to go like 3 fucking states away. Like, that was on you. And then like started stuttering and all this shit. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, forget about it. We can just watch a movie. It's fine. So I already knew like that was going to be a little tricky. Because the thing was, the last time I went to New York, they had very much kind of let me down emotionally, but they were in a place where I understood. I had a lot of empathy and I had a lot of sympathy, and I really understood why they couldn't be there for me, because I love a dinner, you guys. I'm so sorry. I love a dinner. So had a dinner, couldn't show up, and I was super understanding about it. Um, so this time around, I told them, because they were not in the same situation. I said to him, I said, hey, if you don't show up to my dinner, I'm never talking to you again. And he said to me, he was like, the only reason why I wouldn't show up is if I was out of the country. And I'm going to be in the country. So I was like, okay, good. Anyways, the dinner comes, and one of my friends, who's always early, she's like the first person there. And then, okay, another omen. When we couldn't get a cab, couldn't get a ride, couldn't book a ride on any of the apps. So that was really frustrating. That was happening for like 10 minutes straight. Me and my friend that I was with, like, we low-key started panicking, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, really, in New York City, I cannot get a Lyft? Like, every Lyft, every Uber, every single one of those ride sharing apps, canceling immediately. So this was happening like over and over and over. Not good. When we finally get a ride sharing app, this fucking driver drops us off like 3 blocks from our destination in the Lower East Side. If you don't know anything about the Lower East Side, all you need to know for the context of this story is that the sidewalks are slanted. They are cobblestone and they are slanted. If you're trying to walk in heels on the Lower East Side, say goodbye to your fucking ankles, because it's not happening. So I'm wearing, mind you, 7-inch platform boots. He drops us 3 blocks from our fucking destination because he says the road is fucking closed. The road is not fucking closed. He could have made a U-turn and gotten us literally right in front of the fucking door.